One. Hey friends, this is Ian Khan. This is Friday, March the 20th. I want to wish you all good health, prosperity, and peace and tranquility in this time of challenging time of a fast changing world, and we're battling with change and dealing with so many different things right now. I know no matter where you are in the world right now, you're dealing with COVID-19, you're dealing with keeping your family safe, you're dealing with keeping business running, and so many other challenges. If you're a small business, you're a medium-sized business, you're potentially looking at layoffs within the company, making sure your employees are okay. There's so much change that it can all be overwhelming. And undoubtedly, for those of you who have something going on, you've got support of your family, your friends, or you've got community support, you've got some savings in place, then it's definitely not as bad as it could be. Today in this video, I wanted to bring your attention to those people who are the underprivileged, who are suffering, who are not in a very good position because of this COVID crisis that has been created. In Canada alone, they have estimated that the number of layoffs that have taken place this week is about 500,000 layoffs have taken place in Canada. And last year, in the same month, it was about 21,000 layoffs. So the numbers are staggering, and a lot of people are applying for employment insurance if they can get it, to support their families, to keep their kitchens running. But many people don't have that option. Many people do not have the option of applying for employment insurance, and working with government or working with their companies to supplement their income. Many food banks support people without incomes. Many food banks support people who are underprivileged and who need constant support. And right now, folks, food banks are running out of food. Food banks are running out of supplies. They're running out of essentials. They're running out of baby food, milk, lentils, rice, and things that pasta, then things that people have just taken off the shelves. And so, while supply chains are struggling to bring these back on the shelves, people who depend on food banks to support their families because of whatever unfortunate circumstances they're in, those people are suffering. This weekend, it's my honest appeal to you. I really want to request you to take some time out and do some groceries, maybe $10, $20 or 10, 20 pounds worth of extra groceries, and drop them off to a food bank or a shelter near you. Try and help people who are really underprivileged right now, who are struggling because they do not have a means to create an earning or have an earning. Some people who have been laid off, they can supplement their families through whatever income they can get, but we still need to help. Food banks in general are going to have a lot of chaos. They will have a lot more people who will depend on them for sustaining themselves for over the next few months, and we must make sure that these people are helped and people who are dependent on these are served right. If you're a business that's still running, then do a drive and collect some goods from your patrons, from your friends, from your families around you. If you are an individual, you can still contribute, not just financially, but just go out and do some groceries and drop them off. No matter who you are, you can create an impact in the lives of others. Everything depends on what do you want to do, what legacy do you want to do, what contribution do you want to leave the world with. Trust me, there are so many people out there who need help, and there's an opportunity at every step of helping people, of changing somebody else's life, and there's limitless opportunities of helping people. And that's the reason why poverty exists. That's the reason why people are homeless, because we haven't been able to help everybody. Please go out, no matter what city, town, country you're in. Please go out and help others. I see a lot of videos on LinkedIn and YouTube right now, on social media, where people are working from home, and people are dancing. And because we're trying to adjust to this new medium of working from home, people are still trying to adjust to it. And but hey, luckily they still have a job and they can work from home. But what about all those people who don't have a job anymore, who were just giving the pink slip, who were just told not to come to work? Or look at all the retailers, look at all the restaurants that have been affected they have no choice but to let employees go because they cannot support running these organizations and businesses when there are no customers. Deliveries will not make it up to it, or takeaways will not make up to it. And so as a result of this, many companies, many firms, many businesses, many restaurants, many retailers are going to shut down and potentially close. Many businesses will go bankrupt. And hence, that's the reason why governments in the United States, in the UK, in Canada are coming out with billions and billions and billions of dollars of incentives is to help everybody come out of this together. If you're anybody anywhere in the world, trust me, you can find others that you can help. Just put your attention on it. Try and find opportunities of helping people and take the action. Just take the action, take the next step, and help others who need our help. And this crisis, in this time of COVID-19, all I can say as a futurist is that we always have to hope that things will get better. No matter who you are, no matter what circumstances you've passed through, you will get over it. I've been through some really rough times in my life, financially, culturally, politically, in many different ways. And I'm telling you that tough times do not last forever, but tough people do. And people who have resilience, people who build resilience, and they are adamant on staying there and fighting the fight and fighting the war, they survive, and you will survive this change as well. So keep your hopes up, take care of your family, take care of your friends, ask your neighbors if they're okay, see if there's people around in your neighborhood, in your influence, who need help, and help them out, because COVID-19 is here and it will go away, but it's going to test who we are as people and what we are made of. Trust me, out of this conflict of humanity and this battle between humans and viruses, there will be a lot of people who will really find out who they are. And I want you to be one of them. Find out who you are, what you're made of, because that will dictate the rest of your life. It'll dictate what you will leave in the world as your legacy. I really love you. I hope you well. I wish you well. Take care of your families over the weekend and think about all those people who do not have a meal on their table because they were laid off, and people who need help. And so do your due diligence. If you buy 10 cans of food for yourself, buy 1 can or 2 cans of food for somebody else and give it to them, and make sure that people around you in your influence have a meal. 1 can of beans can feed a family of 4 at least 1 meal. That's the impact that things can have. You take care, peace, and I'll see you soon. Take care.